got my main. I remember saying to Aaron, I was just like, who do you think is going to be in next? He goes, okay, my crazy dream, Mika. Her VTech is she summons like a table or a chair or something and she can like just do wrestling things. And I was so close to right, but I was just like, well, what do you got? I have a tag partner. And that is so bullshit. Like, that move is so horrible. Because if you did the delay one, it's just like, you can't do anything for a second.
Yeah, it's like, when's she coming out? When's she coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, no, man.
And where's she coming from? When's she coming out? And you'll, like, and I've had this against Aaron and a few other people that were playing, you know, the most recent beta, you could do 2-player in the training mode.
Yeah, yeah.
So we were just having some rounds of that, and while, you know, waiting for the online to kick in.
Yeah,
and
that's probably a good idea to like plan that when you get a game. There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a cool percent. And that was great because they were just not. You'd summon Nadesco and they'd sit still, and I just forward dash and throw. Or summon Nadesco and cut a promo, and they're just there watching. Like my next throw, just go like, "This is gonna kill you now. This is a half health."
Yeah, like,
I think it's something like 16,000 or 1,600 damage if you fully charge the thing and do a super or something.
I'm not even sure. Like,
it is something ridiculous. I think it's like 2,600.
I haven't really looked at the damage from other characters. I've just been training mode with Karen. I just used it, played against the level 9.
Yeah, how'd you do?
Oh, it wasn't too hard to get the hang of it. Like doing the just frame full circle forward dash in the uppercut thing. That's a bit hard to get a hold of from the different strength buttons you have.
Yeah.
Like light, you can just do it instantly, it'll come out. Medium kick I found was the hard one because like you have to get it the right timing, otherwise you get the dash,
but you won't get
the punch.
Yeah.
It's like if you delay till the end of the hit stun and then do it, you can do it. You can get it just frame, just from plinking it.
Plinks.
Yep,
Plinko! Are we back? Are we on? What's going on?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, is it? What? How do I get that up there?
I don't think it ever went off. I looked over there and it's still on.
Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, just so I know what's going on.
Alright. Well, I'm off.
Alright, yeah. Alright, so we got J Scrubs. And here we have the man who would be king. A man who has leveled up something hard since the first time I met you here. I mean, how long ago was that? It was about 7 or 8 months, and suddenly you're pro.
I came to the second... I didn't come to the first BSB.
Yeah.
The second one, and then I came to like weeks and weeks in a row. And then when they stopped doing tournaments, I sort of stopped.
Well, yeah.
It's a bit far to come.
For just a
casuals.
casual or two. But yeah, you were a bucket of rich creamery butter that first time you showed up. Like, I mean, like I felt bad because I just figured like you'd come up, you traveled so far. It's like obviously I'll just do my usual Hugo nonsense. Now, I mean, this is night and day. We are seeing a very different J Scrubs. I mean, it is vicious. It is in people's faces. It is adaptive.
Godly has one character he can beat me with, and that's Ken. And he didn't know that.
He just managed to stumble in and find it.
That's the only character he has that I'm remotely worried about.
You didn't kind of nudge him, just go, come on, do your Makoto. I bet you can't beat me with Makoto.
I saw him go to Abel and I was so happy.
Yeah.
Then I somehow talked him out of it. I don't know why I did that, but he's a good player.
Yeah, he's...
I just don't like his Makoto that much. It's very... He needs to just block sometimes.
It's insanely aggressive.
Like I've heard from a lot of people who have told me about how to beat him is he's never going to wake up block, and you just adapt to that.
No.
And I was playing him online the other day.
I've copped him with 3 meat squashes in a row.
Yeah, so like every single time I was doing something to his backdash, I green-handed, he would just hit always. Like, and then when he stops backdashing and start overheading, but he balances it out with a ridiculous offense most of the time. So a lot of players who are poor on the backdashes and whatnot, they can turn it. They sort of just get done. But he has really good offense. It's hard to stop. I shouldn't have played Seth. I was going to pick Elena, but I think I was done at that point. I'll fine with second place.
You gotta hold on. You gotta hold on to your warrior's heart, J Scrub.
I'll go destroy him in casuals for a bit.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. You gotta go over there and just body him.
Look, the Elena over there's already waiting.
Yeah, so you're gonna have some Elena. Oh, I want to get a few matches against.
Oh yeah, we have some games.
Played some leveled up J Scrub.
Yeah, we have. I think I've only ever played you once.
Yeah, that was like 7 months ago. So how are you feeling? Like, so what was it? It was who got you into losers?
Jason beat me for the very first time ever.
Yeah.
And I
where'd that come from?
I don't want to sound like a dick. It's going to sound like a dick.
I don't want to sound
because
like a
I love
dick.
Jason. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
But he's never beat me in tournament.
Silver Ash
And
is Jason.
I literally
yes.
won every single round and dropped a combo and ate an ultra every single time.
Yeah, that was an observation we made. Was Silver Ash wasn't winning those matches; you were losing them.
Yeah.
And that was kind of noticeable.
But Jason's learning, so
He's getting there. I think he spreads himself a little thin. He plays too much of those animes. He
gets,
hangs out with that anime crowd, which is.
He gets real nervous when the games get closer, so he should have probably beat Poet. What I forget his name.
Yeah.
Something
Shroomy.
Poet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've just been working. I play a lot of characters.
Yeah.
There's only.
Were you that confident going into Gen?
Yeah. I didn't know who to pick against Ken, and at that point, Gen's my sort of go-to. But a lot of the time against players, like, they just don't know what to do.
Yeah,
But Godly's
Gen's
Godly's better than that. He's not scared by any character.
Here's your prize for the Street Fighters.
I'd
Thanks,
say
man.
that's Godly's probably biggest thing. Is just
It's
that
because
he doesn't scare.
He doesn't get conditioned ever.
Oh.
Like, you can punish his backdash 4 times in a row and he'll backdash again. And
Yeah.
a lot of times in real short sets, it's bad. But I guess there's no real advantage if you're versing a really good player. I just wasn't good enough to stop him.
I find he adapts when you least expect it.
Yeah, definitely.
Is the tricky damn thing.
He has
of him,
good
like-
reactions, really good reactions, but I find if you verse him long enough, he's very, very one-dimensional.
Yeah, well, I got that, like, we were playing some casuals here earlier, his Makoto versus my Hugo, and it was 4-0 him, and then that changed to 7-0 me.
Yeah.
And then, you guys were watching, and then, it went back and forth there a little bit, but I was,
But-
I wasn't getting...
I knew his Makoto couldn't beat my
Easy
game.
money.
Yeah, come on, Godly, wave it around, show it, make it rain with that,
But-
that McDonald's combo prize money we've got.
I didn't want to beat him. He would have been in one of his bad moods and sit in the corner and sulk and talk about SF5. We'll give him.
Oh yeah, no. We're all going to be so much better in SF5. We're all going to be just tournament champions in SF5.
To be honest,
it's going to be great. Who are you looking forward to in SF5? Who of you?
I haven't played it. I want to play.
Oh, you haven't even played
I want to
it?
play Street Fighter 4 for another decade.
Like, who are you looking forward to then?
So do you care at all? Or you're just like, no, I'm going to stay. You're going to be like
My-
the Third Strike
my-
guys today.
You see, when I look at those Third Strike guys, I'm like, oh, please don't ever let me be like that. So it's kind of,
It's coming.
I'm gonna buy it the day it comes out, and I'm gonna hope I love it as much as Street Fighter.
Well, I mean, like the beta, I've really enjoyed the beta. The basic mechanics, it looks good. I think there's a lot of updates. The
No.
V-Techs and the V-Skills give the characters real variety.
No characters really. I've always liked Cammy.
Well, have you seen the most recent? We've got Alex, Urian,
Yeah.
Jury, Guile, Balrog. I think Ibuki. They're the first DLC pack. Fang's been released. Fang looks like a Chinese zombie, and he has poison attacks. It's really weird. It is really strange. He looks a bit like the musicians from Kung Fu Hustle. He looks like the skinny musician from Kung Fu Hustle, and he's stuffed as poison. So Street Fighter's got poison now.
There's just no characters like jumped out at me, but I'll probably just learn everyone. I imagine.
There it is. Yeah, J Scrubs is like, no characters really take me fancy. I'll just learn the cast.
But my favorite
I'll know every matchup. It'll be easy.
character that I'd go to is Evil Ryu, but
He's not there.
not there.
You
But
can
it's
have Nikali.
I'm a scumbag. I'm a proper scumbag. And I don't care. I'll
We
take
know,
it as a
Jay
compliment.
Scrub, we
But
know.
one thing I always say to people in my whole defense thing is I played Evil Ryu like a year before Ultra. Like, he was my character, and then when Ultra came out, and then there's like
He's really good.
there's like 1,000 Evil Ryus, and I sort of stopped, and then I was like, why did I stop? Just when I could, keep doing things. So
I went to
back.
Hugo from day one of Ultra.
Hugo's so
haven't
sick,
left.
though.
Yeah, he's one of those characters that he's got a lot of weaknesses, and I do have to get better defensively and just
Well,
smarter.
Our,
But
our last local tournament in the Gold Coast was won by a Hugo player. It was our biggest turnout ever. And he destroyed everyone. Sydney player, his name was Hiko. He 3-0'd Jin in the grand final.
oh, nice. Well, I mean that's like Hugo's a comeback beast just because of the damage and the health he has. Like,
There was
it's
no
just-
comeback. He just,
Oh, really?
He
Just
flattened.
that bad?
The only time
What Ultra was he using?
Ultra 1, yeah, I don't think he's picked Ultra 2 once. But he
Huh.
was doing like these Kara throws that were hitting me from so far.
Yeah, you can Kara clap into Ultra Throw, EX Ultra Throw, and that thing has like almost half screen. It's ridiculous.
I had him in our first game at our last tournament last week.
Yeah.
And it came down to last game, last round, and we both had no health, and I got bopped by the meat squasher. But after that, I don't think he came close to losing. He steamrolled everyone, like 3-0 Jin.
You go!
But the Chun-Li player here, her Blaska Calf, pretty much killed us all. Because he put Jin into losers somehow. And then it was like, it was Rob, Tom, Kim, and I, and we were just sitting there and we're like, well, fuck. Jin's in losers.
Jin's in losers. God only knows what. Yeah. So Jin's in losers, which means we're not getting out of losers.
I made it all the way out to him, but nah. He's the only person I feel I've ever versed that I cannot beat.
My Hugo brains him. Like, I'll just.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, the last one we did. You're like, don't pick Rufus, you can't win this match, and I beat you. I'm 100% sure.
That's one little known fact. Like, I'm like the water type to like Jin's stone type. Like, it is just.
Might have to pick up that Hugo.
Yeah, he beats everybody, but my Hugo just breaks his brain. It's this weird stuff for him to do.
The first tournament, you'd bop me. I wasn't ready for that DiCaprio. And the second one, I sat on the character select for so long, and I was hovering Rufus, and you were telling me not to. But I did win.
To be fair, I hadn't played too much.
You know, it might have been the team one.
I think it was.
Yeah, it wasn't proper.
Team tournaments, they don't count. It's the other person's fault.
Alright, well I'll let you get back
That's
to
what the animes do there. I want to do some casuals.
Yeah.
Heading off to the animators.
Yep, rad. Alright.
Alright. Thanks guys for watching.
So I gotta hand it over.
Alright guys, so we're going to be running BlazBlue now, which is the anime fighter. We're going to be handing off to two commentators that are going to be coming on. We're going to be getting Oren and Silver Ash, so they'll be coming up and have been playing. So, take care guys.
Weeb 1 and Weeb 2.
Who's my next victims? Come on.